New camera. Trezaki Show. I'm the Trev. It's too sweet. Anyway, first video with the new camera, if you missed it at the beginning. So, let me know what you think of this. This is my new Galaxy S22. My own personal one. My other one is a work phone. And this is the old camera. But anyway, continuing on with my favorite players of all time from every team, or in this case, for as long as I've been watching them. Today we're talking about the Rangers. And I'm not going to lie, I haven't been watching the Rangers my whole lifetime because I have my whole lifetime, but they've been a team a lot longer than I've been alive. But they do have some players that I actually do enjoy or did enjoy watching. Let's talk about it. Alright, brief history lesson. The New York Rangers are one of the original 6 teams joining the league in 1926. So they're almost 100 years old. So it's fairly safe to say they've had a lot of players come and go through their system. And being they are an original 6 team, they haven't been quite as successful in terms of playoffs as most of the original 6 teams have been, as they've only won 4 cups in 11 appearances. Their last cup win coming in 1994, their last Stanley Cup Finals appearance in 2014. But in the time I've been watching hockey, there have been some players that I've been able to say were my favorite Rangers. I'm sticking with the system. 1 goalie, 2 defensemen, 3 forwards. Here are my favorite Rangers since I've been watching them. So starting in net, we're going with Mike Richter. Now, why didn't I choose the King? Well, A, I was always a Richter fan, watching him play growing up. B, Richter has a cup to his name. Yeah, the King has a Vezina to his name. Vezinas are nice, but cups are nicer. I'm just saying. I was always a fan of his style. And I mean, here's a random tidbit. 301 wins in 666 games. Heck yeah. On defense, we're starting off with Brian Leetch. He's the earliest Rookie of the Year winner that I can remember, if that tells you how long I've been watching hockey. 2 Norses, and a Stanley Cup, obviously. Just his style of play alone, like, he can keep the puck out, he can hit the body when he has to hit the body, and he can get to the points when he needs to get the points. It was just fun to watch a guy like Leetch play. Finishing off defense with Adam Fox. Yeah, he's only in his 4th year as I'm recording this. But I mean, come on. 2nd year he wins the Norris? Come on. And he's only getting better as each year goes on. So I'm excited to see how far this kid's career goes and how good it gets. Because right now it's looking really good. Starting off forwards with Adam Graves. 10 years as a Ranger, a 50-goal season, a Bill Masterton Trophy and a King Clancy Memorial Trophy, and a Stanley Cup. But more importantly, as a person, this guy is an amazing person. Like, this all, of course, obviously comes from when he was playing with the Oilers, but never said no to an autograph or to a conversation. Like, he was just that classy of a guy. So I was always a fan of Adam Graves, but I liked him in New York. Continuing with Matt Zuccarello. And it's not often I'll ever say the Rangers make dumb trades, but when they trade Zuccarello, that was dumb. I mean, yeah, he wasn't the flashiest of goal scorers, but in 9 seasons, he was at least guaranteed 50 to 60 points. I don't know. I mean, he was great offensively. And when he had to chip in, he did. Maybe it's because he was Norwegian, too. I always thought that was the coolest thing about him. But I enjoyed watching him in the Rangers. And we'll finish off this list with an ageless wonder in Jaromir Jagr. Yeah, he was only there 4 seasons. But the important thing was he was out of Washington, since he was not doing it so good there. But in those 4 seasons, he still got you over 70 points. I'm pretty sure there was a 123-point season in there and a 90-some point season in there. So there's that. And I just wanted to put Jagger somewhere other than Pittsburgh because he's been on so many teams and he was good on so many teams. The Rangers was one of them. But it was fun to see him out of Washington, that's for sure. I mean, he seemed to pick up his confidence again in New York. And that's a great thing when Jagger plays confident. But there you have it. Feel free to give me your favorite New York Rangers. Another one of Trevs Hockey Shows. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate a gesture, especially if you've made it to this point. And if you have, that's great. I'm glad you did. Let me know you have. Hit that thumbs up. Even if you just want to say hi, you just want to say, hey, I like your video, give me a thumbs up. The red button. You know what it does. You know where we're going. You know, well, at least you know where we want to go. You know how it make you feel. Let's do it up. Socials, they're in the description down below. So I got 5 more teams to do after this, and then this project is done. So while I hum and haw on which team I'm going to give you next, I'll leave you with this. In the meantime, between time, we got more videos from the Trev. Later.